What is going on, WICR? Welcome back to Throwback Thursdays with Chelsea T. And right now we have Mr. Ian Sachs filling in for Energy T, who is on her way right now. What's going on, Mr. Sachs?
What's up, Chelsea?
And this
wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I mean,
Thank you.
Granted, I do have office hours right now, so I would just be on the other side of the screen. But still, I
Why
like
not?
hopping on with you.
I would love. This is my favorite time of the day. Now I'm with Sachs here. It's Throwback Thursdays. Best time.
I think that's why it's your favorite time of the day, because you're with Sachs.
With Sachs. Sack time equals the best time. But here on Throwback Thursdays, we talk about the latest and greatest in entertainment and news. But I think we're going to do some little tech news today. So I'm going to save the entertainment for when GT comes here. Ian Sachs, did you hear about that new Apple announcement?
Yeah, I think it was like Granny Smith and Macintosh and Red Delicious, right?
Yes. It's not that time of the year. It's spring. It's spring, but
like
it's
the
not
season.
fall. Yes, that. But we're talking about the Apple announcements, the technological announcements. Apple's had their Spring Forward event on Monday, and so many new technological devices came out. And we're to tie it back to Throwback Thursday. So first thing that they brought out was they debuted their watch. Apple's coming out with the watch. The starting price is, let's see, it's excessive. Let's keep it at that.
Well, it's Apple. What do you expect?
It is $349
for a watch.
The cheapest one. And the most expensive one, excuse me, is $10,000, and it's an 18-karat gold Apple Watch edition. And there's 3 models of this Apple Watch. It's the Sport, the Apple Watch, and the Apple Watch Edition. And so this is all coming from TheVerge.com. That was just one of the announcements. What do you think of that, Ian Sachs?
$10,000 for a watch? I don't need to know what time it is that importantly. Seriously. They're going after I think it was, who was it? Samsung, who came out.
One, yep,
yeah, who came out with the Galaxy Watch. So this is now Apple's time to just copy them and get into the smartwatch game, if you want to call it that.
They're a little late though, right? Don't you think they're a little late?
Yeah, but really, I'm not even that big of a fan of the smartwatch because, seriously, if you want to wear a watch, you're going to have your phone with you.
Absolutely.
So, now it's just like, okay, now instead of carrying a phone, I just wear it on my wrist. So, if you want to wear a watch, just wear a regular watch. I'm a big proponent of that. I think watches look classy. I don't need them to look
sassy little Ian over here. Sassy and classy.
Sassy and classy.
Sassy and Sachs for you. Would you buy it though? For $349, you wouldn't buy it though.
No,
I agree.
But buy a watch for $50, a regular watch, and you have your phone. Big deal. Yeah. I think it is absolutely big time overpriced, and really,
thank you.
So what? You have a little bracelet that you can answer a phone call on. Big deal.
I don't even think it does that. I don't even think it does that because they did the demonstration with the Uber app. I can call up a taxi cab. I call taxis all the time. You don't need Uber. You don't need your watch for that one. And Instagramming. How can you take a picture on a watch?
I mean, I guess it would be like you hold it up and
take a selfie instead of the selfie stick. Like, hey, what's up? Here's my watch.
Or you flip it the other way so you could take the picture of what you're looking at.
So like a FaceTime type thing.
Yeah, God, but it just doesn't make sense.
I cannot agree more with that one because don't believe me, just watch. Bruno Mars once said, and I don't want to watch this because I think it's just too little, too late. Apple's always the first one ahead of the technology, not behind the competition. Don't think so.
Even the Samsung watches, I just don't. It's just so stupid. You have your phone. Just have your phone with you. Do you know it does the same thing. Like
hey, wait. There's the phone. What's up? I heard it's like an iPad Mini though. Like an iPad Mini on like a little watch thing.
An iPad Mini? Do you know how big that is?
But the little ones, like the old Throwback Thursday, like the little one, the one that really didn't have like the screen, but this one has a screen. There's an iPad Mini with a screen. That's like fit in your pocket.
Wait, iPod or iPad?
iPod.
Oh, pod. I thought you said pad. Oh, all right.
Excuse me.
Okay, no. I mean, that makes sense. You're not going to have a gigantic iPad-sized thing on on your wrist, but still, it doesn't make sense. It's trying to make things more convenient, and so what? You just carry your phone with you. Big deal. Put it in your pocket.
Save yourself the $349, excuse me, or your $10,000 and buy an iPad.
$10,000. Do you know how many iPads you can get for $10,000?
Beyonce. The only person that's gonna probably buy it is Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they can afford that. But you get so many more iPads for that. Let's save the $10,000.
Yeah, because Beyonce and Jay-Z can buy a city. But
they can buy the Knicks.
They probably could. They probably could and should, because
they have the Nets already.
Yeah.
Why not add another one for $10,000? But they so many more announcements from them.
Yeah.
Too.
All right. Let's go on to the next one.
I'm telling you more. HBO. This is all from IGN.com as well. So shout out HBO CEO Richard Plepler. I'm really bad with pronunciations, but they revealed the standalone HBO streaming service. HBO will now debut exclusively on Apple TV in April. Get Netflix. What do you think? Because I think you need to just get Netflix for $8.
Yeah, I mean it's well, how much is it going to cost?
Actually, the Apple TV is going down $30. It is now $69. So I guess it was almost $100 for the Apple TV. It's not. Get Netflix.
Yeah, it's
Netflix is $8 a month. I subscribe to it.
Well, there you go.
Would you buy HBO Apple TV for $69? Excuse me.
No. I'm not a fan of Apple products just in general. Galaxy phone. I mean, I do have an iPod and an iPad, but I just don't like the way that Apple thinks that they're like controlling everything and so revolutionary. And I mean, yeah, they are the first to come out with a lot of these things, but I'm just not a big Apple guy in general.
That's why he has his little dinosaur phone. Mm-hmm. Gotta call you out on it, Sax.
All right.
Okay, one more thing that they did announce this week: the new MacBook Pro. First of all, when I woke up that morning, Tuesday morning, I saw the Apple on my computer screen. I saw a gold MacBook Pro. I was like, I need to have this now. It's gold. Why not have a gold laptop? But it comes in the silver and like the light silver. I don't know the exact colors themselves, but they're fancy because Apple is fancy. They have one USB-C port. It is the lightest notebook Apple has to offer, lighter than the MacBook Air, the Mac Air, whatever, the notebook, whatever. They have so many products you can't even keep up. I don't care. And there's the features of a 12-inch Retina display, and has a better battery life and faster processors. What do you think of this?
I don't like the way that Apple is making all their laptops so thin and light and everything. You're taking away the computer's durability. Because with such a thin, compact computer, one little drop, it's not going to survive that.
Absolutely not.
So that's one thing.
Maybe I shouldn't get it then.
Another thing that I'm not a fan of is the way that they're took away the CD port.
They did for this one?
I think they took it away for the last few.
Yeah, for the Air.
Yeah, the Air, because it's so light you can't even fit a CD in it or a DVD
you have to
or something.
Get the external.
Right, which I think is really stupid, because one of the nice things about having a computer is that you can plug USBs into it, you can put discs into it, but with the with the MacBook Air and everything, it's basically like a tablet without the touchscreen and with a keyboard instead.
Do you think about it? That's exactly it. And I found, because I was looking for a laptop for my mother this morning. Sorry, Calagionis, I was looking at during your class. Oops, I do pay attention. But anyway, I was looking for it for my mother, and I saw something so similar to the MacBook Air, but it was a tablet too, with the connected keyboard for $300, which is probably half the cost, or maybe even a quarter of the cost of the new MacBook Pro.
Yeah, that's another thing. Apple laptops are $1,000,
Overpriced.
which is
Extremely.
ridiculous. Last year, I got a Dell laptop. Works beautifully. It's like $300. It was a great deal, or maybe
What?
maybe 400, but it was a really good deal.
Half the price of anything Apple could ever produce.
Right,
And probably
and
just as good as quality too.
Well, as I said earlier, I'm not that big of an Apple guy,
Absolutely.
so even just aside from that, I think it's better because I'm not a big fan of Apple. But still, it's cheaper, and just the way that Apple is trying to condense everything, and really you're losing quality when they do that.
I cannot agree more. They need to just make do with what they have, because what they have is doing well for them. You go Apple, kudos to you. But there's so many other competitors there that are doing the same exact thing, maybe if not more. Take your Windows tablets and all those types of tablets. The same exact thing for 100 times cheaper. I don't know. I can't even deal with this anymore.
No?
It's too much info for me. But I think on that note, we're gonna take a little itty bitty break. We're gonna take a little itty bitty break, and we will be right back.
Take a moment, try it. Gorilla for sale. Don't you wanna